Goldminded Records, they're not your friends.
Okay, I just had to record a video that I didn't really want to do, but it had to be done. It had to get put out there. So yeah, I'm going to try to put things back on a more positive note. I'm getting back to me, doing videos, and what I enjoy doing. So let's talk horror movies. I have something different, not a top 10, not a review, not an overview, not an unboxing, not an update, not a versus. What could it be? Something brand new. This is just going to be something I start doing random from now on, and there'll be chats or discussions that I'll just talk about a certain set of movies that I enjoy. They're not in any order, they're not you know, necessarily all my exact favorites, but they're ones that I enjoy, that I do like, that fit a certain vibe. And we're going to look at oddball movies, movies that have strange storylines, weird premises, odd characters, things of that nature. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First up, this is a movie that I really love. It's a late slashers film, came out in '89. Really cool premise, great monster. What I really loved about this movie is the character. The character is fucking awesome. The madman in the character, and that is Madman. This movie gets slept on. I do not hear a ton of people talk about it. I do not know why. I absolutely love it. I think it's phenomenal. Very cool, very strange. The storyline in this is basically, you know, this girl's reading this book, and the character in the book is a serial killer, and he ends up becoming a real character in life. As she's reading this, she's actually seeing the things in the book play out in real life. So it's a very interesting, strange concept, but very cool. Highly recommended. Really enjoyed this film, Madman. Moving up, this is an absolute classic. Everyone knows this film. It's almost not considered horror. It's a very strange type film. I really enjoy it. I love it. Stanley Kubrick film, probably his best work in my opinion. I just love the originality of it. This is the 2-disc special edition. I used to have the white front, the white Stanley Kubrick edition, part of his collection, but this one is the one I ended up getting, and it's the black cover edition, Clockwork Orange. This is a phenomenal film. Love this, love the acting. Malcolm McDowell is phenomenal in this. Very strange if you've seen this. Basically, Alex and his droogs are, you know, basically a gang that go around beating on people, raping women, robbing houses, you know, just whatever they can get their hands into, anything foul and negative. And eventually, Alex gets caught up, the main character, and the government gets a hold of him, and they try to you know, brainwash him and get him to hate violence and the sight of blood and sex, and they make him repulsed by the things that he used to do. Very cool story though. I really enjoy this. I don't want to give away the rest of it. That's plenty enough to give away. But this is a very cool film. If you haven't checked it, Clockwork Orange, highly recommended. Fucking love this movie. Such a good film. I could go on about Clockwork Orange all day. I could do a whole video, and probably will do a video eventually on that. I really love that film. This next one is one that I saw not that long ago. It is a raw feed movie. The unrated edition of Sublime. Pretty cool film. Different. It's so strange. Basically, a guy goes in for a standard operation, standard surgery at a hospital. Things go awry. He gets infected. And then you kind of flip back and forth between conscious and you know, his unconscious life, and what he's dreaming and what's actually happening. It's a very bizarre story. You kind of really don't know what's going on in it. But I really like the premise. He's kind of in this hospital, and he's seeing, like, you know, when he's like dreaming, he kind of sees, or when he's in this unconscious state, he's like in a coma. He sees, like, you know, people being murdered in this hospital, and all these fucked up rooms with, like, black market operations going on in the back, and just really grimy looking stuff. But I thought this was really cool, interesting story, really oddball film. Sublime, very cool. Check this one out if you get a chance. I really enjoyed this. This next one is an Oliver Stone film. Once again, not exactly a pure horror film, but I throw it in there. I know this is my man, Movie Collector 666 is one of his favorite movies of all time. And it is a great fucking film. I highly enjoy it. Hope you're enjoying that soundtrack, by the way, brother. But this is a great flick here, a really cool film that I highly enjoyed and liked, and that is Natural Born Killers. This movie is a trip. Really great casting in here. You got Robert Downey Jr., Tommy Lee Jones, Juliette Lewis, Woody Harrelson. I mean, just a star-studded cast in this, and they do a phenomenal job. I think Michael Madsen's in this too. Yeah, just a phenomenal cast. Excuse me, not Michael Madsen, Tom Sizemore. Yeah, just a phenomenal cast in this, and just a really fucking crazy movie. The premise is basically this couple, this outlaw couple, Mickey and Mallory. They go out on a fucking straight rage. They end up getting locked up, and then you know, this whole story unfolds, and them getting filmed, and this crew comes in to do like a documentary type deal of you know, the behind the scenes of Mickey and Mallory, like 60 minutes type deal. But just such a cool premise. I really enjoyed this. I thought Oliver Stone struck gold with this film. Great fucking flick. Really love that one. Natural Born Killers. Gotta check that out. Moving up, this next one is straight nutso. I love it. I love everything about it. Canadian film, Rutger Hauer film, grindhouse flick, super grimy, excellent story, great characters. Love the vibe and the feel in it, the lighting. Very much so captured the essence of a grindhouse flick. It is a magnet releasing. Once again, a Rutger Hauer film. Phenomenal film. I'm sure you already know what that is. Hobo with a Shotgun. One of my favorite modern day horror, grindhouse, cult cinema type films. Just fucking absolutely love it. Action packed, extremely good storyline, bizarre as fuck, super weird characters. You know, you got a dude that gets his fucking dick shot off in this. You've got a dude that gets, you know, his fucking head ripped off with a barbed wire noose. I mean, this movie is fucking nutso. Such a bizarre story too. I love the idea of a homeless guy trying to fucking salvage life and make a living in today's society, and just, you know, it's a real story. You know, everybody in a sense is the homeless guy, you know what I mean, trying to make it in life, and just the pressures of life, and you know, just how shit goes down just pushes them to the end. It's almost like it almost reminds me in a way of Falling Down. A great Michael Douglas film. But yeah, this is fucking awesome. Hobo with a Shotgun, highly recommend it. Awesome story, weirdo characters, great oddball horror film. Love this. Moving up, this is one that I just got. I used to have it on VHS back in the day. I absolutely love this film. Phenomenal story. It is a Troma release, Charles Kaufman film. Fucking characters. I want to show the back. I bet you as soon as I show the characters, everyone's gonna fucking know what this is. But the characters on the back are so fucking great. I love the two characters in this. I think they're phenomenal. I love this movie. It's fucking brilliant. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it, and that is Mother's Day. So glad I got this on Blu-ray now. Mother's Day is fucking awesome. It's the first time that I recall seeing a deranged grandmother in a film, and I mean, she is fucked. And her kids are just as fucked. And just the whole premise of this film, and the look at and the vibe of it, and how it comes to, and the opening scenes, I love everything about excuse me. I love everything about this film. I think it's phenomenal. It doesn't get much better than this. This is one of my top 80s films, period. It's fucking phenomenal. I can't say enough about it. I highly recommend this. If you haven't checked out Mother's Day, do yourself the favor. Get this shit. Get it, watch it, enjoy it. It's fucking awesome. Love that. Moving up, this is a comedy horror movie that I seen recently, once again. Michael J. Fox film. Fucking loved it. Jake Busey's in here. I really enjoyed it. And that is The Frighters. I thought the premise was really cool, and that's why I threw it in here with the Oddball movies, because it was dope to me that like a paranormal investigator would be friends with ghosts and fucking like basically coax them into haunting houses for him, so he can then go in and basically ghost bust these ghosts out of the house. I thought that was such a cool idea and premise, and I mean, that's what made me put it in here. And it is a good movie. It is really enjoyable. If you've never seen The Frighteners, highly recommend it. I'm sure pretty much everyone has seen this one. It is a staple film. Everyone is aware of it. But I do love it. Yeah, The Frighteners. Very cool stuff. Moving up, Michael Keaton film. Absolutely love this. Gina Davis is in this. Winona Ryder is in this. You know, Jeffrey Jones from fucking Ferris Bueller's Day Off is in this, and it's such a fun film. I love this. I grew up on it, watched it a million times. Once again, a comedy horror. It is an oddball film, one of the best oddball films from the fucking brilliant-minded Tim Burton, Beetlejuice. Couldn't do a top oddball films without having this in there. I think it's fucking phenomenal. Really did like the whole storyline in it. The fact of you know, having a couple die, and then basically they come back and they find that handbook of the recently deceased, and finding Beetlejuice or Beetlejuice, and just the whole thing was so fucking cool to me. I thought it was so original, and I loved the idea to it. Yeah, just a phenomenal movie. Everyone's seen this already. I don't have a lot to say about this because everyone already knows about it, but Beetlejuice, what a fucking phenomenal flick. Love that. Moving up, another weirdo flick. This is another... I have a lot of comedy horrors in here. It seems like they were back to back, but I still have to do a comedy horror list. But this is another one that I grew up on. Absolutely love it. Pure 80s cheese. Killer clowns from outer space. Everyone knows this one as well for the most part. I love the idea of having a fucking giant ship that looks like, you know, a carnival tent or a circus tent, and then having, you know, cotton candy cocoons encapsulate bodies, and then they fucking stick giant straws in them and drink the blood from them. I mean, it's so weird. It's such a strange film, and I mean, when you're a fucking kid, you just watch it like, oh, cool, it's a clown horror movie. But when you watch it grown up, this is a fucking weird film, man. I'm serious. Like whoever casted the idea out there to do this film, I'm trying to see who's the director on this. Does it say on the back? Does it not say? Okay, Steven Chiodo. Yeah, directed by Steven Chiodo. Steven Chiodo, you're a fucking weirdo for this one. I love this film. But yeah, this is such a strange fucking movie. I really enjoyed this. Yeah, there's something interesting here on the back. Fun facts on the back. The director had hoped the shower scene would rival Hitchcock's masterpiece Psycho, substituting a toilet bowl swirl for the shower drain. The $2 million budget went primarily to production cost. The clowns and visual effects were created almost entirely by the filmmakers at very little cost, which that's impressive because I thought the makeup on the clowns in this was really fucking great. Starred Grant Kramer is the son of Terry Moore, the Hollywood contract actress who was allegedly the secret wife of Howard Hughes. So interesting stuff. Very cool. Love this fucking movie. If you haven't checked this one out, check it out. Absolute classic. Love this. Moving up, this is such a strange one. I saw this recently once again for the first time not long ago, a couple weeks ago. John Carpenter film. Alice Cooper's in this. A few of the guys from Big Trouble in Little China are in this, which makes sense because it is a Carpenter film around the same time as Big Trouble in Little China. But just a strange premise, and that is Prince of Darkness. This movie is fucking weird. It's pretty hard to follow because it just seems like you're following a few stories, even though it is one full story. It feels like there's a few little ones within it. But it's just such a strange film. Yeah, the plot in this is basically they find this evil that's been harvested for millions and millions of years, and you know, as it comes closer to returning, you know, a lot of strange things start happening with the people in the area, especially within the area of where they're actually at and where this evil is being harnessed. So it's just a strange film, strange concept and premise, but it is pretty cool. I did enjoy it. I know I said before I wasn't too huge on it, and I mean, I'm not huge on it, but I enjoyed it enough to put it in here. Because it is a strange film, and if anything, that is one thing it does deserve, is to have that strange oddball title on there. Moving up, this is an M. Night Shyamalan film, and I believe the only one in the countdown. Mark Wahlberg film, pretty new. A lot of people didn't like this, but I thought it was cool. I really enjoyed it. I thought the twist in it was a bit strange, and that's why it's in here, and that is The Happening. Everyone knows this movie. This is the film where everybody kills themselves and they start committing suicide. But the big twist at the end, and you might want to skip this if you haven't seen it, skip forward 15 seconds from right now. But the big twist is that the plants in the movie are the killers. Plants are like somehow putting out this air, this toxin, this spore that makes people want to kill themselves. So a really weird premise in that. But I did enjoy this film, and I thought that was really cool and interesting and different, and that's what made me put it in here with my oddball films. Really fucking strange concept, but very cool. And this, you know what else? This kind of reminds me of, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have thrown this in here because it's another weird one, is The Ruins. The Ruins has a very similar concept to this as well, so yeah, very strange film. And I'm getting blown the fuck up on Facebook right now. I apologize for all the beeps. This one is a foreign film. Really cool, absolutely love it. I thought it was great. I'm not going to talk too much about this one, but the host. If you haven't seen this, definitely check it. The reason I absolutely love this is just the idea of a creature that holds people hostage. That'll fucking keep you in a lair and just fucking hold you there, like a big creature. We're not talking like a movie monster, you know, like a fucking Hellraiser or whatever, or Leatherface or anything like that would keep somebody. We're talking about like a fucking mini Godzilla character that fucking keeps you. So strange, so crazy, love it. The host, this is great fun, especially if you love foreign films. Definitely want to check out. Great stuff. This is another Asian film that I really enjoy. I believe it came out in 2002. Just fucking nuts. The beginning, the reason this is in here, first off, the first like 2 hours of this film, or not 2 hours, it's only 2 hours long. The first like hour and 40 minutes of this film is completely normal. It is a story about a guy that's looking for a new woman after his wife has passed away, and he's trying to find a new wife. Simple enough, right? The last 10-15 minutes of this movie will fuck you up. This movie is crazy. It's nuts. Audition. This shit is wild. The ending, the fucking scene with the guy in the bag, just holy shit. So strange, so weird, so bizarre. Had to be in my oddball films. Gotta check this one if you haven't. Audition. Absolutely love this. Amazing stuff. Moving up, this one is kind of like a comedy, horror, cult cinema type of deal. I got it because it was so strange. Me and Moods have talked about this one before. It's so great. It has the fucking kid from Troll 2 in it. It's fucking awesome. But yeah, I'm getting blown up. Jesus. Yeah, this movie is fucking great. The Garbage Pail Kids. I absolutely love this. I love the characters. I think it was phenomenal. Really enjoyable. Just weird, strange fucking characters. The fact of seeing all of them played by real life characters, not a CGI type deal, to me was awesome. Absolutely love this. Cult classic, The Garbage Pail Kids. Check this out if you haven't. Purely for cheese factor. I will let you know going into it. It is a bucket of cheese shit, but it's an enjoyable, it's an enjoyable bucket of cheese shit. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. It is fun. It's campy, it's cheesy, but it's fun. Enjoy that. Next one here is actually, no, I lied. There is 2 M. Night Shyamalan films in here, and it is a very weird. He makes a lot of strange shit. I don't care what anyone says. You may hate the guy, but I gotta give it to him. He makes some really weird films, and I enjoy the oddball concepts. But this is another M. Night Shyamalan film. Everyone knows this one, The Village. I like this. I thought I didn't like it at first. I was so disappointed the first time I seen it. I said, fuck you, fuck your twist at the end. I didn't like that idea that it was just like, you know, a town where fucking they were cut off from society in the modern day. But then as I thought about it, I mean, it is a fucking amazing idea. You gotta admit, that's pretty fucking slick how they pulled that shit off. And the music's great in this. The atmosphere is fun. Yeah, I enjoyed this film. Very oddball, very strange. If you want something weird and not your typical horror film, this is one to check out, The Village. Definitely like that. The last one that I have here, I've talked about before, but I haven't really talked about the premise too much. I'm going to do that a little bit here. I love this movie. Matthew McConaughey, Bill Paxton. Absolutely phenomenal film. One of my favorites, and that is Frailty. Yeah, Frailty is fucking crazy. Crazy! Okay, basically, Bill Paxton, the father of these 2 kids, is seeing, you know, one of his kids is Matthew McConaughey. I can't remember who plays the other son. But he has these 2 sons, and he grows up, you know, he's raising his kids basically on his own. And he starts killing people, like fucking brutal, like fucking hammer to your face till you die, because he says that they're demons, and he can see the devil in them, and the demon in them, and the evil inside of them. And you kind of think like, holy shit, this guy is fucking nuts, this guy is crazy. But as you watch the film, and as it comes to fruition, he actually could see the evil in people. When he touched somebody, when he laid his hand on them, he could see all the evil, fucked up shit they done. Like, he touches one guy and he sees him like raping and, you know, killing like a little girl, and just like all types of different fucked up things. You know what I mean? Each person that he touches, you see that, it's revealed. But this film is fucking great. If you haven't checked this out, I absolutely positively love this shit. It is phenomenal. I enjoy it. I always liked it from the first time I seen it. I'm gonna watch it again soon. I'll probably do an individual review on it after I watch it again to refresh everything for me. And it's a Lionsgate Entertainment film, so Lionsgate is always good for the most part. But yeah, absolutely love this, Frailty. Check that one out if you haven't. That pretty much wraps it up. That's a lot of the oddball, strange films I wanted to talk with you guys about. There's a few other ones I could have mentioned that I didn't have on the list because I either don't have or I didn't feel like pulling them out or whatever the reason. Jacob's Ladder is pretty interesting. Eraserhead is a strange one. You know, a lot of David Lynch, David Cronenberg stuff is really strange. So yeah, I mean, there's tons of oddball stuff out there. I'd love to see you guys put together some stuff. It doesn't even have to be a list. Just let's talk about fucking whatever. Any strange oddball horror films that you like. Put a few of them together, put up a video. I'd like to see you guys discuss it. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave a comment down below in the box. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for checking me out. Peace.